I don't know the exact championship either ones have, but they're both champions. They're fighting to be the undisputed middleweight women's champion of the world.
Okay.
And this has been billed pretty much as the biggest women's boxing fight ever.
Okay.
You know, it's main eventing. It's got a lot of big promotions, some of the most buzz.
Okay.
Two very accomplished fighters.
Definitely.
They were supposed to fight a while back, but Christina Hammer in the black and gold, she pulled out due to a illness, undisclosed.
Okay.
So this has been building. You know, they've been calling each other out. And after Clarissa Shields' last fight against Hannah Gabriel, she called Christina Hammer into the ring.
Okay.
And you know they got into a little altercation there. It's a rivalry.
Would you be able to explain the back? Are both of them a boxing background, or is each independent?
Yeah, both boxing background. Okay. Clarissa Shields, she fought in the Olympics. She's I believe the only. I'm not sure, the only female gold medalist.
Okay.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
American gold medalist?
Probably only American.
Okay.
But again, I'm not totally sure on that.
So she clearly
but I know
has
she
accolades to,
she's got the accolades.
Excel this match.
And then Hammer, I mean, she's got accolades too. She's been reigning defending champion for quite a while now. Okay. Like I said, she's 24-0 compared to Clarissa, who's 8-0. But experience-wise, they both had experience. Like, this is their pro fight record. They don't take Olympics into account when it comes to their pro. Like, Clarissa Shields, she's had like 77 fights in the Olympics. So
now, in terms of statistics versus, in the black and gold versus in the green and white, how would you say each individual should perform based off of statistics? Because you indicated that the black and gold 22 fights versus the white and green Olympic accolades. Right. How do you analyze the situation together?
I feel Christina Hammer, she's like, her strength is her jab.
Okay.
So she's gonna want to keep the fight on the outside.
Okay.
I feel Clarissa has better physical tools overall. I feel she's faster.
Okay.
I feel she punches harder.
Okay.
So I think she should just continue to try to stay inside get really in her. I think she can overwhelm Christina Hammer if she just continues to throw.
Can you relate the traditional tactics of boxing to this match? Like, you made a distinction between each's style. Would you be able to make a prediction or at least an estimate on how each style might have an overcoming effect on the other? Or would you say they're equal based on circumstance?
My personal prediction, I feel like, I guess it's not going that way right now. But I feel Clarissa Shields should press forward and continue to try to overwhelm her just with her speed and power.
Okay.
Because, obviously you don't want to do too much in the early rounds, so it makes sense she's not going too hard. You don't want to gas out.
Yeah.
But like I said, like what she's doing right now, pushing Christina Hammer back, I think she wants Christina Hammer to continuously going backwards.
So your thinking behind it is that, look, if I'm faster, get you in the match fast and take it under my belt? Or are you saying more, because I can see what you're saying with the one fighter that, look, I'm fast, I can hit you, I can take you down, take the match down. Is this a sprint or a marathon between these two women?
Well, in boxing, 10 rounds is always a marathon because you got 10 rounds to go. But they are shorter rounds for the women, but still, 10 rounds to go, that's a lot of energy. That's why, like I said, I feel right now Clarissa's probably taking her time, trying to go at a nice, slow pace so she doesn't overexert herself.
Okay.
So in the middle to later rounds is probably when she will start trying to put it on her more.
Okay.
So, and if I'm Christina Hammer, like I said, I'm going to just try to keep it on the outside, keep the distance. Because I think distance fighting, she has the edge over Clarissa.
Can you comment on the whole 5'11 versus 5'8 thing? Because I know I'm unfamiliar with the names, but I know the woman in the black and gold, 5'11 versus the
that's
woman
her
in
height. Yeah, that's her
white
height.
and green, 5'8. Can you comment on how that difference within boxing specifically has an effect? Is that usually the taller you are, the advantage, or the shorter you are, the more precise you are? Can you comment on that?
I mean, technically, you know, like you said, with the height, and they go by reach, you know, like arm's length.
Yeah.
When you have the reach advantage, you know, taller,
Okay.
you can say, you know, it's good. You can keep, like I said, you probably have a better chance of fighting on the outside.
Okay.
But it all really just depends on the fighter and if you know how to use your reach. Because I could be taller than you, have better reach than you. But if you're more skilled than me and I don't know how to use my reach, then it's useless.
So
It's all about if you know how to use it and who. It just comes down to really who's the better fighter in that regard. And you know, they both, like I said, with their accolades, they're both clearly very skilled fighters. So
I see you included the term reach because I know. I'm sorry, the woman in the black and gold, she definitely has the reach.
yeah,
But then you came to explain the woman in the black and in
White
the
and green.
and white that she has a lesser reach, but definitely she has the power once she gets in the range that she can deliver that strike. Traditionally in boxing, what's usually the circumstance in this? The person with the reach, because definitely if you have the reach, you know, I can put the punches out and they can touch. But if I have the power but not the range, once I get close to you, I can deliver that momentum. Can you comment on that?
yeah. When you're the shorter fighter, the bet, like you said, you want to get inside. You want to keep it close because then your reach doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then when you're inside in this dirty boxing, the
Okay.
faster, stronger fighter is gonna have the advantage there. Because like I said, you're faster, you're closer inside, and you're hitting harder than the other person is. So they're gonna feel you more than you're gonna feel them.
So would it be fair to say the lady in the green and white, her advantage is the offense. Get in there, tuck in deep, and deliver that momentum versus the lady in the black and gold. You know, keep that distance but deliver consistent attacks to hopefully wear them down. Is that
that's what I'm looking for her to do in this fight. I'm looking, like you said, I'm looking for her to keep the fight close range, keep it inside, and just, like I said, you know, just use her speed and power to overwhelm her.
Okay. Because that's something I was trying to understand between how the dynamics between height, power, and strategic influence within the ring happen. Because I know traditionally with taller boxers, the idea is, look, I want to keep you far because I know you can't make it, so I can smack it from the outside. Shorter boxers is, look, I need to get in there, get in deep, protect, and then deliver that momentum.
Exactly.
Would that be accurate in this case?
Yes. In this specific fight, definitely, yeah.
Can you comment on the style between the two women and how they have, you know, gotten to this occasion?
Yeah, I mean, Hammer, like I said, her strength is her jab, you know. She's got a powerful jab, it's quick.
Okay.
And she's been able to pretty much bully most of her opponents by just staying on the outside. She hasn't really fought anybody that's been able to really fluster her and make her, you know.
So her strategy is keep your fighter at a distance and deliver those jabs.
Yeah, that long-range punishment.
Which is very tactical and very interesting. I can see that working.
Indeed.
But then you're telling me the other fighter, her strategy is get in deep, deliver that momentum. Is it get in deep, stay there, or get in deep, deliver it, and step back?
I would say stay there because, like I said, I feel her power is a lot more superior.
Okay.
And her speed is a lot more superior. So with it being close, I don't see Hammer's not going to be comfortable with that. Okay. Because when somebody's in your face and they're, you know, like I said, the reach advantage is gone when you're that close. As you can see, every time Clarissa is coming in, Hammer's looking to grab her.
Gotcha.
Because she doesn't want her to stay in. She's looking to grab her to separate her. She wants her to stay far away. You see mostly, at this point in the fight, Clarissa's been the advancer more so than Hammer.
Can you comment on the history of the grab in boxing? What does that tell us as an audience? Like, what does that mean strategy-wise, you know, mentally-wise?
Clarissa landed some nice shots.
Physical-wise? What does this mean? The grab. Because we've definitely seen it 3 or 4 times within this one.
Yeah. It's really just a momentum stopper.
Okay.
It's a momentum stopper.
Okay.
Like, say we're fighting, and you're getting some shots in on me, and I'm getting overwhelmed. I grab you, the ref comes up, breaks it up, we're resetting. It's a momentum stopper.
So okay. I definitely see how that works. I definitely see how that works. Definitely, these two ladies definitely are in the ring to shed blood or even more, but they're definitely dedicated. Can you go on to explain? Would you know the ideology between each fighter? Like, does one fighter determine that I want to get close, deliver that momentum? Does one fighter say I want to, make them tired and then capitalize on that advantage?
Yeah, Hammer, she's they call them point fighters. When you pretty much just outbox your opponent to this. That's what a point fighter is.
So it's all about the jabs.
Yeah.
Delivering them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Clarissa, she like I said, she's mean with it. She's grungy. She's gonna get in your face. Like, she's aggressive. She's looking to put the hands on you from all angles.
Okay. Because definitely in this sport, we've seen an interesting distinction between delivering the jabs and emotional dedication to ensuring a victory, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. A jab can win you a fight now.
Definitely.
I've seen it many times. A jab can win you a fight, but if you got a skilled opponent that knows how to get around that, and I'm not saying this is Hammer's only tool, because I've only seen her one previous fight before this.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen in that fight, what I'm seeing now, and what a lot of people have said about her, that's mainly what they talk about.
Yeah.
So that's why I said my assumption here is that Clarissa should be able to bully her on the inside and just land better punches overall.
An interesting distinction I've seen is each time Hammer decides she wants to strike, she has to bend her lower back to get into position to determine the location. You can see the skill
difference where, like, Clarissa, she's putting together way better combinations.
I find it interesting because Clarissa does not, she does not want to go, 5'8", 5'11" to land a strike, but rather she waits for her to come into her territory and then delivers the repercussions once she's in her zone.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what I'm trying to figure out between the distinction between height and strategy, power, or motivation.
Yeah, I mean, boxing, the game of boxing, it's all about setting traps. So the fighter, they say it's so you can fight your fight.
Okay.
You want the other fighter to fight your fight.
Now that's interesting.
Like that term basically, say I'm Hammer, and I want you to fight my fight. And my fight is keeping you on the outside, punishing you with a jab to the point where you don't, like, you want to come inside, but you can't because it's difficult, obviously.
Okay.
That's why I say you yelling at your TV for one of your favorite competitors to do something that they're doing. Yeah. But it's different when you're actually in there. You know what I'm saying?
So to put it into tactical terms for our tactical and high-speed viewers out there, Hammer is more about, I need to snipe my opponent, take the opportunity, deliver the long-range attack.
Yeah.
And could you remind me?
Clarissa Shields.
Clarissa Shields is all about, look, I need to get up close to you, deliver that assault, and make it lethal.
Yes.
And then whilst I'm there, deliver until my opponent decides to step back and retreat.
Yeah.
Which are two different ideologies. One is on the offense, one is on the defense.
Exactly.
It's interesting in the tactical terms, but not in the boxing terms. For you,
I mean, that's the way you put it is exactly what it is, bro.
It's interesting because both ideologies, I would say both ideologies are equal. Because you could hit somebody from a distance and keep on hitting them.
Every idea is equal, and that's where the fighter comes into play. That's where you find out who's the superior fighter. And that's why we have the fights. It seems this round, Clarissa's trying to draw her in right now. Clarissa's rope-a-dope. And Clarissa has great defense as well. As you can see, she's slipping a lot of Hammer's punches right now.
Clarissa definitely has the advantage in a strike is coming, I know where it's coming, and I know how to react to it. Yeah. Which is normal, with a 5'8" versus a 5'11". I feel she's playing the advantage, to her circumstance that a punch comes, I know where it's coming, I know how to defend it, and I know how to reciprocate that attack. Which is interesting versus Hunter, right?
Christina Hammer.
Pardonnez-moi. Christina
You all
Hammer is
good, bro.
very. I see an opening attack. I see an opening attack. I see an opening attack. Because she has that length.
Yeah.
She definitely has the length.
Yeah. It's not looking good for Hammer right now. She's taking some nasty shots right now.
Like, I think
Clarissa's looks to be getting more and more grooves as each round is going, too.
I can see Clarissa's game. Clarissa's game is, look, I want to get close. Hammer's like, look, I just need to hit you far away. Because if you can't reach me physically, but I can at the same distance,
Yes.
strategically, I'm going to get more hits. Because you just can't reach me. If you come in closer, you know, the opportunity for hits means more of a casualty too.
Right.
But definitely, I can definitely see the advantage in short hands, get close, deliver that momentum, step back. It's like a shock. It's like, oh shit, they broke my defense, they came in, they assaulted, and they left. That's a shock.
Exactly. And mentally, that's wearing on you. When somebody is just superior to you in certain physical aspects like speed and power, especially those two, speed and power. And not only that, Clarissa is throwing precise punches.
Oh yeah, she
And
definitely
precision,
Because
like,
it's her style.
like Conor McGregor said, timing, precision beats power and timing beats speed. But Clarissa, she got all four of those attributes. And when you're dealing with all of that, you know.
Because the thing that's interesting with Clarissa is that she can get in your face, deliver that momentum. By the time you get smacked, you're either in pain or in shock.
Or both.
Like both at the same time. That is her. That's clearly her gift and advantage.
Yes, sir.
The interesting thing on the other end is that she's like, look, you can use your energy all up in there, but once I see that window, I'm going to hit it. And it's an interesting strategy because it means that each time you have to calculate each hit to make sure they land, because that's your window.
Right.
Because your opponent who's shorter is definitely trying to get, close to you.
But I mean, the thing is, Clarissa, she's got a good gas tank. Like, she can keep this up the whole fight.
I definitely think she could. She's
Like in her last fight with Hannah Gabriels, that was a war.
Oh yeah.
Hannah Gabriels she's a similar fighter to Clarissa, so it was like it was a dog fight between them two. I like Hannah Gabriels a lot too.
I would agree.
I like to see that rematch, honestly.
I'll say both ladies are an interesting blend of different ideologies coming into the ring, and we might see which ideology has a greater advantage. Because definitely in Clarissa's turn, get close, deliver that momentum, I'm going to hit you, put you in shock. But, with Hammer on the other end, she's all like, look, I just need to wait, look for that window, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to continue that strategy because you physically cannot touch me with the same strategy. And it's interesting to see these ideologies blend. It's interesting.
It's definitely a clash of styles right now. I think Clarissa has the clear advantage, though, so far. I mean, it's the 7th round, so I think Hammer's gonna. I don't think she can get the finish, but I think that's what she's gonna need if she wants this fight at this point.
From an outsider's perspective, I would say Clarissa is a veteran in taking the impact and distributing the impact, taking and putting it back.
Yes.
But I would say Hammer is a veteran in opportunity. I see a window, smack. 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 But the thing that gets interesting is both ideologies battle when they come close. Because Hammer definitely, she's like, look, my strategy is window smack, but Clarissa's like, I want to get close to you and put you in shock and push you back. Which is interesting.
And my boy Berto is not even an avid fight watcher. And he was able to break this down
I'm a ghetto
off his
engineer.
first watch.
What's is a professional?
Shout out to my boy Berto.
I don't have Instagram, so don't follow me.
Yeah, he don't want to see none of y'all.
I don't want to see you niggas.
He don't want to see none of y'all.
Wes has Instagram.
He's a feature though.
I'm a feature.
He's a feature. You may see more of him. if he feel like dealing with y'all.
What's the brains behind this? I don't study this. I watch. Like, I think with your...
Who you think wins so far, bro?
I cannot say as an outsider because I gotta say both women definitely have a strategy that is profound.
Who you think landed more punches?
My bias would be Hammer because, you know, the length, the precision. But I'll say, like, here's the thing. I'll say Shields because when she gets close, she makes it count. When she gets close, she makes it count. But when Hammer sees that window, she knows how to deliver and retract.
They say Shields.
But I'll say Shields because Shields is aggressive.
Oh. Yeah,
Shields
she got Hammer on the ropes.
Very aggressive. She's
Hammer looking for a way out. Look
get
at
in
her.
your space and deliver that momentum.
You see Hammer was looking at the ref. She looking for a way out. She running.
I'll definitely agree because think about it. If you
Look at Hammer. She looking for a way out.
If you have shorter hands.
Oh, her mouthpiece fell out. Never mind. My bad, Hammer.
From a physics point of view, if you have a longer hand, to deliver the momentum that your hand can produce, you need to retract it at a space that you can then deliver it. Versus Shields, her idea is, look, I need to get close, shorter length, but the delivery is important.
Right.
The delivery. It's all about, look, I can get you in your gut, I can get you in the face, but we an inch apart.
For sure.
Which is very interesting, because if you, in a fight, when somebody's an inch close to you, but they're delivering those hits, that's a lot more overwhelming than somebody who's at least 7 inches or 6 or 5, even 4 from you.
Right.
So I think that's the difference. It's aggression versus tactical distance.
For sure.
Because definitely, Shields is not afraid to get up close. Hammer's strategy is, look, I need to keep you far, look for the window, and attack. That's what I think as an outsider. I don't know this sport.
Hammer is not ready for Shields right now. The Hammer is not breaking the shield right now. Hammer's backing up. She look like she's gassing. Oh, that's the bell. I was like, what? That's an early stoppage. But no, it's just the bell. I think Shields. I bet Shields is about to get the TKO this round.
I think the opportunity for Shields is
9th round.
I
bet Shields about to get the TKO. 9th round. I'm calling it.
The TKO, you've called it.
I'm calling it.
I'm not gonna dispute your call because a part of me can see it happening, but I can see definitely Madame Hammer saying, look, I'm coming into the round, I'm gonna keep you far, and hopefully I can land him. But Shields, she looks like
she's relentless, bro. Look at her.
Shields is like, I wanna come close and I wanna hit you close. And that is the most lethal position to be in. When somebody wants to come right up to you and deliver that momentum. Because from a physical point of view, if I'm close to you and I deliver the same momentum, that's more lethal than the length it takes to deliver it. I think we're dealing with two different ideologies coming together in the ring. One aggressive, one defensive. So it's the assault versus the defensive. And I think, this is boxing. It's an aggressive sport. The more you decide to get in there and beat your opponent at a close fight, the more I feel you have an advantage.
If you're noticing, though, even though Clarissa is advancing, she's still slipping a lot of Hammer's punches.
She is.
Which shows how good her defense is as well.
I think it comes to
her counter punching is amazing this fight right now.
Because Hammer's accuracy is very impressive. She sees a window, she attacks, she strikes. Clarissa comes in, she attacks, but she needs suppressive strikes to land the lethal strike, which is an interesting strategy. Because when you're suppressing somebody, it's a distraction on the fence to open a window to be like, yeah, now I'm going to deliver the blow that you're going to feel. Suppression is more of a distraction until that window opens and you can knock them.
Very true.
Which I feel Shields
switching stances. It's only 23 seconds. Come on, Shields, make me right.
If you've looked through the past 3 grabs, Shields has 2 out of the 3, which shows a grander strategy.
We're saying Shields grabbing.
Shields
Hammer?
has 2 out of the 3 grab.
Hammer wrapped around her head though.
On the last one?
Yeah, Hammer just wrapped around her head.
Oh yeah, that's 1 out of the 3 though. To count.
Bro, Hammer's been wrapping around her head, bro.
Like, don't get me wrong. When Hammer sees that window, she knows how to deliver that window. But it's difficult when somebody's assaulting you and they're coming right to your face.
The stream wanna stop on it, bro. Oh, there we go. Well, y'all, I was wrong. She didn't get the TK on the 9th round. It's going to the 10th and final.
This will be an interesting round. I think a round of ideology.
Bro, Hammer is done, bro. Hammer's done, bro. She's just trying to make it to the bell. She's just trying to make it to the bell.
I believe in the human spirit. And I think Hammer might show us something that we're unexpecting, but from a statistical point of view, I can see Shields getting close, delivering it, and making it final. But I'm just saying, I believe in the human spirit. Because Hammer clearly came to the middle first, so she's out here. But that does not determine, the capacity to land a blow.
Okay, Hammer coming out, she throwing it.
She came out. She's throwing it. She's definitely out here for war.
You're right. Okay, Hammer putting a little something together. Hammer might be trying to actually sell out for the knockout, which I think she has to do.
I see the knockout on Clarissa very unlikely.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Hammer. This is personally the first time I've seen her on the offensive versus Clarissa, and it's either this is a strategic.
See, bro, look, Hammer grabbed around her head.
Oh yeah.
And then Clarissa transitions to like wrapping her after. But she's been initiating pretty much most of the grabs in this fight.
She definitely has, but the thing I'm cautious about is the change of strategy. Because maybe Hammer's strategy was, look, I want you to get tired in the 10th round, I'm going to show up.
You don't think she was expecting Clarissa to have this gas tank?
I think she was, but I think she was betting on that the gas tank would be at 85 while she's at 99.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the most aggressive I've seen Hammer in the whole 10 rounds.
Right.
Clarissa's been aggressive for the majority of the rounds. And that's what I'm thinking this strategy might land on. But as a cautious thing, I'm saying when somebody's been aggressive for 8 of the 10 rounds, versus somebody who's only aggressive in the first, they're a veteran in the first 8 rounds. Your only advantage is you hope they're tired.
Yeah.
You hope they're spent. If they're not
That's
spent,
a big hope.
You're in for some trouble.
That's why stamina, bro. Stamina is such a key part to fighting in general. Not just boxing, fighting in general.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you got a fighter that has high volume and can keep that up for the entire fight, it's a nightmare for any person that's fighting them.
Oh yeah, but definitely
a nightmare for any person that's fighting them.
It definitely is, because if
that's the fight.
If I can
Shields definitely
hit you a couple of times, but if you can bounce back and hit me for the rest of the time, you've definitely won the match. If you can bounce back. And as shown in this, Clarissa, a very aggressive fighter, her style is very dominant, and has put her in the position that's popular.
So who you think won, brother?
Personally, I would say Clarissa, because Clarissa's style is, look, I'm going to get close, I'm going to deliver, I'm going to do the work. When I'm far, it doesn't matter. Hammer's thing is, I'm going to keep you far. Clarissa's like, look, I'm going to get right up to your nose. Right up in your shit.
Right. Yeah,
I think that's important.
I think this is a clear Clarissa W.
Because Clarissa's clearly, she wants this. She's hungry.
Yeah.
And that distinction between a person who wants this and a person who's hungry can set multiple fights apart. When somebody that wants this...
And bro, a lot of times, bro, I'm glad you just said that. Because I was just thinking, I've been thinking about this since the Kamaru Usman-Tyron Woodley fight. Not saying Tyron Woodley wasn't hungry. But I think sometimes, even if somebody is better than someone skill set wise,
Oh yeah.
even if it's in all areas, that hungriness can overcome all that.
Like when you hungry, because in my perspective, it's like you can make me as bloody as you want, but what's scarier is somebody that's bleeding from their nose and their teeth that returns. They have nothing to lose. They want to kill you unless they're tired. That is hunger.
Exactly, bro.
And hunger usually determines survival.
These the numbers. They said Clarissa is beating her on power punches, jabs, everything.
Well, I think it's definitely true from what we've seen.
That
It's definitely clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Gets him close, delivers.
Hammer probably had round one. I wasn't paying too much attention,
I would give her round one.
but she probably had round one.
That
But
height advantage, that 3 inches, don't
think
underestimate that. 3
from
inches?
round 2 to the end, I think it was a shutout.
Oh yeah. One thing I want to bring in is the strategic history of each fighter. Hammer is 5'11", so she's used to, a fighter comes, I can hit you down, I can come, I can hit you from afar.
She used to bullying people from the
Yeah,
outside.
Clarissa's 5'8". She's used to people hitting her everywhere. And her strategy is, look, I'm going to come close to you and I'm going to deliver everything I need to deliver.
Yeah, because like I said, Clarissa, all her fights, well, I'm not going to say all of them because I'm not sure, but her last fight with Hannah Gabriels, who I think hits harder and is faster than Hammer, that was a dog fight. And like Clarissa said, she think Gabriels is a better. Oh, hold on, let's wait the decision. Wait the decision.
Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm
Hold
stupid.
on.
Action, the judges are in agreement with a unanimous decision. All three scores about 98 to 92. All three in favor of the winner, still undefeated. And now,
Oh, we both know they both
the
undefeated.
undisputed female middleweight champion.